My cabbages.
I don't get it. We're doing a commentary for M. Night Shyamalan's most critically acclaimed film, The Last Airbender.
One of the best adaptations of anything.
Yep.
Ever made.
Some history. We're doing this because you are a fan of the show. Correct?
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite TV shows. It's up there with Breaking Bad.
I love it.
Even though it's like a little kid's show.
Very different vibes.
For little babies.
But
little teeny babies.
I don't know, I think that kind of makes it better. Because I think, like, Breaking Bad, I can't show that to my kid when I get older.
Well, you could. Just wouldn't be a good parent.
Like, The Last Airbender, Avatar, like, I can show that to anybody I want to.
Sure.
Except if you're, like, a racist.
Yeah. Or you can't show it to me.
Eastern animation.
You've tried and I just haven't watched it. I have no association with this show, so I assume this film is a accurate representation of the television show. You?
I've watched almost all of the show. I started because John...
we were planning... This is one of the... When we made Jester Head, this is like... We're going to have to do this movie because it's so close to my heart, the show. And this movie was my first heartbreak ever. I remember I was so excited for this movie.
Yeah. But,
Change your sexuality.
Yeah, like I
You're so
changed my
heartbroken.
sexuality
I can
for a little
never
bit.
watch movies again.
Never love
I'll never love another.
so you haven't seen the show at all?
No, I haven't.
Not even like clips or anything?
I've seen clips here and there.
You've
And
seen
I'm
my
like,
clips.
going through the channel like after school. I'm like, what do I want to watch? And this would be on. I'd be like, I'm not watching that, and I change it. Not that it looked bad. It just didn't seem like something I was that interested in. So,
But Elisha's still watching the show.
Yes.
As
I'm
we
in the
record
last.
this.
I'm in the last season.
give it rank it out of 10 right now. Go.
Oh, thank you. I just in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it as a kid. So
He says it's a 5 out of 10.
no. I mean, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a pretty great show. Probably like 8.5,
That's pretty good.
Maybe.
How would you rate Breaking Bad?
give or take. Breaking Bad's up there, man. That's like 9 point something.
Okay, it's
What's
not
your
too
favorite
far.
show ever?
I don't know. I'm more of a movie guy.
Watch
Yeah,
Cobra
me
Kai.
too.
Breaking Bad.
I don't watch a lot of TV shows. That's why it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
But
All
yeah.
right. Anything else to say before we start?
Oh, but
No.
so you love the show.
Yes, you like
Like
Yeah, I
you,
love the
you,
show.
you grew up with it. You haven't seen it at all.
No.
I've seen it this year. Is the first time I ever watched it. And so
2021, the year of our Lord.
what?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So my opinion is I definitely like the show quite a bit, but I don't have any of the nostalgia that say John does, or I'm sure a lot of people who watch this movie do.
So you won't be as offended by it, maybe.
Maybe. So I don't. Yeah. So I don't. I won't be offended in the sense of like they're tarnishing like a genuine portion of my childhood.
Yeah.
Versus me, I'm like, why do they do that? Now, I'm willing to give this movie the benefit of the doubt and try and give it an honest view.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's, reputation is anything.
Well, you're not allowed to do that, so please leave.
Okay.
So, if you want to sync up our commentary track with a version of The Last Airbender, it can be found on Netflix. To sync up, you're going to want to pause when I tell you to pause, and then press play when the Paramount logo comes in like a frozen icicle bending thing. When that fades to black, you can press play on the commentary track, and then you'll be synced up with our reactions. Press pause now. Okay, here we go.
Hey, come on, give it a chance.
Look, they're really
He's
trying.
seen it.
They understand that the 4 elements are part of the movie, and so they include that.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
M. Night Shyamalan's?
It is.
It is?
Blinding Edge Pictures. Yes. There's one of the ones he has.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never seen that. I think.
Okay, here we go. Here's they're gonna load you with some info. They're gonna try and do a crawl here.
Like a little baby
first
crawling
they're gonna
across
do
the screen.
first they're gonna do the title. But listen to the music. The music's actually not bad.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, they don't even... Okay, in the show they do this. This is an exact copy of the show. But usually they're like water, earth,
jump
fire, and then they're like air. But this doesn't need to be in it, I don't think.
100 years ago. Oh, never mind.
No, she narrates it.
I didn't know. Well, why is it on the screen if she's just going to
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's to endear you.
Just
But
endearing
basically, what they're saying, if you don't know the whole thing, Adam, there is 4 nations, 4 countries in this world
She's talking
based on
about it.
each element: earth,
Okay.
fire, air, water. So they don't go at war and they cause trouble. There's the Avatar who keeps balance, and he can bend all 4.
You literally just said everything she's saying, John.
I know.
Wait a
I have a
minute.
better
Does
voice.
couple of questions.
Wait,
One,
hold on. Listen to what she says here. He just
Oh.
disappeared. I hate how she says that.
Luke
she says it like
Skywalker, Book 1, water. It's just they do
if there are
that
no
throughout the
chapters,
film.
it doesn't matter.
I like the logos.
One thing I like is it's like filmed on location though.
Oh, yeah.
What were you saying, Adam?
A couple questions.
Okay.
Number 1, why didn't they call it Avatar: The Last Airbender? Is it because of the James Cameron film?
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. Because when that came out, I thought it was an adaptation of the show.
She's leaking out.
Yeah, I don't.
Number 2, do they play the song September in this movie?
Why would they? Oh, fuck
By
you.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What's he gonna do here? Just punch her?
Isn't this the thing? The characters are not white, correct? And aren't these actors Caucasian? Isn't that something that this movie
Yeah,
got like a lot of
you'll
flack
see-
for?
When we come to the village, there's a whole bunch of like I think Eskimo is offensive, but like the native people of like Alaska or whatever, they're all like that except the main characters are white.
Yeah. Weird.
But in this movie, there's some good things. I think the set design in this movie is pretty good. And I like how they filmed on location. I think the wardrobe is pretty good. I think just story-wise, everything just is
Do you
just
think
awful.
this lends itself to a live action adaptation?
No.
That's my thing. I don't know of most anime that really would. Because even like, I mean, the closest thing, I didn't see Detective Pikachu, but obviously that wasn't just like Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
it was a different style. I don't think anime, from what I've seen, lends itself to live action. Then again, I'm only basing it off of this and Dragon Ball Evolution. So
Dragon Ball Evolution, I think, is worse than this. Just because it doesn't even have the same tone as the original show. Like, it doesn't try to have the same.
this is weird ADR, weird shot.
No, like, he doesn't show a shred of emotion the whole... He's the worst actor in the movie. Elijah hasn't said a word yet. He's just really...
I haven't seen it before.
Do you know what Nicola Peltz is on off of?
Isn't she in one of the Transformers movies?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
I've never seen him past 2.
I remember that because that was the movie I paid for when I went and saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
You're probably so mad.
Yeah.
You did that multiple times. Didn't you pay for Dumb and Dumber 2 and then watched like Nightcrawler or something?
No, I didn't do that. But I paid for that movie and snuck into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which deserved my money a lot.
You didn't do that with Dumb and Dumber 2? Paid for Dumb and Dumber 2 and saw something else?
I saw Dumb and Dumber 2 the same day I saw Mockingjay Part 1, and I thought Dumb and Dumber 2 was better. Mockingjay Part 1 wasn't good. So the Fire Nation is the bad guy. You know the whole meme. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I don't know that meme, but...
Oh, you don't
yeah.
know the meme?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a meme
You
that
don't know
says
the meme,
that.
bro?
Come on, bro.
You don't know
Well,
that.
What did
Whoa.
she expect was going to happen?
not that.
You know who directed this, right?
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
We should all say, I think, I like M. Night Shyamalan.
Here we go. You know this actor.
Yes, Dev Patel. I know who it is.
He's the best. Him and Iro are the best portrayals.
Fresh off of Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, he like did this right after it.
I remember
and it
that.
ruined his career.
That was cool.
So why would they see a glowing little light and just break the ice? It's weird.
Yeah, this directed by M. Night Shyamalan. who
See, this looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looked bad.
That looks interesting.
Not good.
That looks
Interesting.
good. That doesn't look bad. That
I
looks
like
interesting.
M. Night Shyamalan. You like M. Night Shyamalan, yeah?
He's not meant for these movies.
No. He's hit or miss, I mean, for me. You like Shyamalan.
Well, he must have liked
right?
something about it.
Well, I mean, like that doesn't mean it's the right choice, though. I'll always defend him. I like The Sixth Sense so much and Unbreakable.
Yeah. Unbreakable is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
The editing in this movie is really bad too. Really? Really?
You know, M. Night Shyamalan wanted to direct the last Harry Potter movie.
Why is this here? Okay, so well, you saw that one thing was just like what's going on here?
Ow.
Is that CG?
For comic relief.
Yeah. Is that CG?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that is the.
It
And then it
doesn't
just
look
cuts to the
that
village.
bad.
And like, what are they looking at? What's going on here? And now he's inside. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
with the editing. Whoa, he's butt ass naked. Whoa.
And this kid wasn't an actor, right? Wasn't he just like a martial artist?
So, Elijah. M. Night Shyamalan decided it'd be easier to train a karate kid to how to act rather than
an actor
how to do karate kid stuff.
Now, say look-wise, I mean, he looks like the cartoon, right? You just need a bald kid, I guess. I'm not saying he's a good actor, though.
No, he's not.
But yeah, M. Night Shyamalan wanted to direct the last Harry Potter movie. Could have been like this. That'd have been interesting.
It could have. Look at the little soldiers.
That's
See,
funny.
they're all like
it's him
they
and all
look
the little
native.
kids.
Do they ever know?
When
So
does he
this
say-
is all like the first episode, first two episodes.
When does he say his name?
He never says his name in this movie.
Somebody else says it, don't they?
I don't know.
I know that.
See, the wardrobe of the Fire Nation, I think, looks pretty cool.
Did they wait? So does she know that he's an airbender? Like, did they show that discovery off screen?
I think so.
What? That's
No.
like a big thing.
No. I think it comes later.
Okay.
Cause usually in the show he like sneezes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the hell is going on right now.
Fire Nation is here.
So okay,
There he is.
He's-
Slumdog Millionaire.
so this is
Kyle.
Slumdog Millionaire. So this is Zuko, the Prince of the Fire Nation.
He's got a scar, right? Like Kylo Ren.
I don't know. Can you tell? Does he have a scar?
Doesn't
I
he?
don't
Isn't he
know.
supposed to?
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Like how they shot it in a
Hold
way
on.
where you can't really
It kind
see
of
it.
looks good. Turn your head, dude.
There we go.
There.
Oh.
That works.
It doesn't look as bad as the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show makes it's much more of a scar.
So, he was tasked. His dad gave him the scar, and he was banished. And his
Spoilers.
father told him, "You can only return back to the Fire Nation if you capture the Avatar for me."
To regain
And
his
so-
honor.
To regain his honor.
Yeah.
And so,
Oh my.
the Avatar has been gone for 100 years. That's allowed the Fire Nation to conquer. You know.
Okay.
And so he thinks the Avatar is like 100 years old. So he's like, "Give us the elderly." When really, Aang is the Avatar, and he's been frozen in time. So he's like a little baby kid.
Okay.
And you're like, "Oh, just a little baby kid." Wait, Arrow Man. And then yeah. What do you think about the tattoos?
I'm not sure.
I think like it's as good as you can do it.
Maybe.
When it glows, it looks better.
A second reveal.
See, that's how you can tell he's Airbender. So maybe she does know he's an Airbender, because the arrows.
Isn't it crazy? M. Night Shyamalan directed one of the best kid performances in the Sixth Sense, and he did this.
Mm-hmm.
None of these kid
It's
actors
like,
are
I
like
don't
very
know.
good.
It's the same thing with George Lucas. Well, I guess George Lucas didn't direct. Well, no, he directed like American Graffiti.
Yep.
Like all of a sudden, like you can't direct like the
Lost
prequels.
his edge. Yeah. Probably like
For
when
good
you have
measure.
no limitations too. It like lets you do whatever you want. Star Wars would have been a very different movie if he had everything you wanted when he did the first one.
So I don't think they know that he's an Airbender.
Does he?
What?
Does he understand why they took him? Does he understand who he is and where when he is?
No.
He should know by now. They would ask who he is.
Exposition.
Yeah. I'm his mother. So I will say that
Background noise.
yeah, it's Appa. You know, he's having fun out there. He's doing Appa noises. Appa's the big guy.
Okay. I thought it was a T-Rex.
You thought, fuck you. So what do you guys think of the movie so far? Pretty good, huh?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm having a blast. I'm so happy I can watch this movie. Look at that little kid. That looks bad. That looks really
That's
bad.
kind of cute.
That's kinda
What,
funny.
the paw or the cool?
Just a little kid looking so happy.
How's that thing float?
But yes, I like M. Night Shyamalan.
Uh-huh.
Even though I think he's done some pretty bad movies, I think he's done some excellent
think that
films.
is?
So I always like him.
That's
It's Iro. Iro. I don't know.
that's not the right choice.
He's actually pretty. I think he's pretty good.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
But yeah, going back to M. Night Shyamalan, he's done great things.
I love
This ain't
The
one of
Sixth
them.
Sense. I love Unbreakable. I think Split is pretty good. I think Glass is good. I think Signs is okay.
I like Signs better than Glass.
Yeah, me too. I think The Happening is really bad. What I've seen of this has been pretty bad. And I've
Again, there are a
seen-
lot of similarities, like how the actors just lost their acting ability, like Zooey Deschanel and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, just bad direction, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
With this movie,
And miscasting, I think, is another thing. Like, Mark Wahlberg is not fit to play a science teacher.
Mhm.
Like, he should be playing a cop or something.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Her voice is good.
This scene's pointless. She's talking about the spirit world, which it really doesn't matter.
How did they
when
not
you're-
have that conversation yet?
I believe there's a hero in all of us.
Fuck you, Abraham Lincoln.
I was doing Aunt May from Spider-Man 2. Abraham Lincoln.
You sounded like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
in
thank you.
Lincoln.
Compliment, I guess.
The time is now, no. Is that what he says?
Do we get any M. Night Shyamalan regulars in this?
Himself.
Yeah,
Dev Patel.
Jackson Rathbone.
Who?
Jackson Rathbone.
Has he been in any other M. Night Shyamalan thing?
And I was trying to think of what's the name of the
Mel
of
Gibson in this?
Aang of Ong.
What is it in the show?
It's
Aang.
Aang.
But in this,
It's Aang in the show. It's Sokka in the show, which it's Sokka here. It's Iroh in the show. It's Iro here.
I love that they... Why do they do that?
He's like, to make up for the fact that everybody else is white, so they have to change like
Change the name.
the pronunciation. Instead of, I think it's they say Avatar instead of Avatar.
Avatar?
think
What the
they do.
hell? Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
Night.
why? M. Night Shyamalan.
Shumaloon. I don't know. Shumaloon.
To make up for
I
the
don't know.
fact that we cast white people, we changed the names. What?
Wait, that's the explanation.
That's my explanation for it. That's the map of the world.
How did they not ask him, "What's your name"? Because that's like in the first episode
Which
of
one?
the show that they find out is an airbender.
Because they had to show Appa's tail falling on Sokka, and he's like, "Oh, it's eating me." Remember that part?
Do you hear what he said, though,
This is
about all
dumb.
the character names?
What, did they change them all?
They're all wrong. Like,
Why?
he is not Aang, he's Ong. And it's not... What? Say the rest of them?
Sokka is Sokka.
What? Seriously? Sokka?
That is the funniest thing ever.
Look, Nick Splat. Well, for a second it was Nick Splat.
Look at Dev Patel being like, why the fuck am I in this?
What is this?
Dev Patel, I feel like didn't know what to do, so he just looks like he's about to cry all the time.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
No, he's a good actor.
It's a shame he was in
So,
this, right?
This is something really cool with the show. I don't know what they're doing here. They're just putting all the elements in front of him, being like, if they react, they're like, he's the Avatar. But in the show,
Wait, that's what they're doing?
yeah, to find out if he's the Avatar or not.
That's not how that...
No, in the show,
Couldn't he just not
So-
do it?
That definitely...
no, it's like just a natural thing. I guess it doesn't make sense. But in the show,
How'd they know he's an airbender?
because the arrows probably.
Oh, the eyes.
But if you pass the test,
What was the test?
To see if he'd...
to
Put the
see if
little
the
rock
rock got a
egg.
stiffy or not.
Wait, but it what? They made it,
What?
they made it look like he was bending them,
I don't know.
which is
Calm
the whole purpose of
down,
the entire
bro.
show is him learning.
That was easy.
But
Oh,
see, that's pretty cool.
I don't
cool.
know. It looked kind of silly.
They should have showed it more wide. That's the issue.
Yeah, it looked really goofy the way he did it.
Yeah, what if he actually cuts himself with the swords?
Why did he didn't even run on the wall?
This is such an anticlimactic escape. Watch.
This is the exciting scene, huh?
It's one of the exciting scenes. But in the show, so the Avatar is reincarnated. Every single time an Avatar dies, he's born again in the next. That's why there's a cycle: water, earth, fire, air.
Do he always look
if
like
he
that?
were to die, then it would go to water, and
Does he always look like that?
No.
Okay.
He always looks different. Sometimes it's a girl.
Run.
It just gets reincarnated into a body.
Yeah.
I don't know. So in order to tell if somebody's the Avatar, they have these toys that they lay out in front of you, and if you're the Avatar, you choose the same toys every single time because that's what you love. I don't know. It's you understand what I'm saying?
They pick Operation instead of Sorry.
Yeah, kind of because
When
it's
do they do
my
that?
favorite toys. I just picked them because I loved them, but no, it's because he was familiar with them.
They do that in the show?
Yeah, they do it in the show.
When do they do that?
I think in the episode The Storm, in the first season,
Okay.
they showed a flashback, and he's like, "I just chose these toys because they look fun to play. Looks fun to play with."
When they show a backflash to the air? Temple?
yeah, when
Okay.
he's with the air.
All of this feels so weird. Look, he's actually trying to act. He's actually putting an effort.
They should have graded his hair a little bit.
It's a little weird. Like they have like no connection with him so far, and they're just like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna help.
yeah.
And this
They
all
haven't,
feels
they haven't had a conversation yet.
right. This all feels so flat.
That looked like a video game loading screen when they were
Southern
on,
Air
when they were
Temple.
on the.
Nice.
Show this. That's a cool thing in this show.
Who? Monet. Isn't Monet like a singer? A rapper?
Janelle Monáe.
French.
Yeah. Jamel Monet. Oh. All day.
Why do they change the shape of her necklace? Right? It's a circle, isn't it? Not a teardrop?
Yeah, this kid is not a good actor.
That's kind of cool.
Kind of. There we go.
What?
I think that's hilarious.
No, they didn't.
That is so funny.
They named you Aang.
Momo!
There we go. See Momo. Momo's a regular on the show. Dude, D. Bradley Baker?
What?
That's the guy who voices Momo, D. Bradley Baker.
Oh.
And Appa.
He looks like a monk. The CG, I must say, the creatures they don't look that bad.
Yeah, that was
I
all
was
right.
expecting much worse from this.
I don't know
I
how-
know there's stuff later that looks really bad, but that didn't look that bad.
I mean,
Like-
for Momo and Appa, you have to because they're not.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't know
What do you guys think about the set, though? The set looks good, doesn't it?
fine, just
I like
shot
the set.
weird.
I want to see wider shots.
they're shooting
so...
it weird, yeah.
Yeah, they are really close.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
really dark. And this is actually in the show. They
Like
show
every
skeletons.
shot looks like a medium or close up.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have any establishing shots really.
Give me some, wide sweeping shots of the actual landscape. That's a big thing. Is the elements.
Like right now, you could have a shot behind his head showing what he's looking at,
Mm-hmm.
like panned over a little bit, you know. Instead, we got one shot like this, which is just kind of awkward.
You hear that? So the Fire Nation could take over. They started a war and they wiped out the air nomads
just realized
because they
that's
knew
like-
the Avatar would be an airbender.
So wait, where was this? Where was he at before?
Kind of like
all
a Jesus
this?
thing.
He just show up out of nowhere.
What do you mean?
Ong.
Monk Gyatso. What do you mean? He was in the iceberg for 100 years.
Okay.
100 years ago is when the war started. This is nice. I like
Now,
this.
looks wise, the kid I think looks very similar to the cartoon from what I remember. The little clips I've seen.
Jeez, that's freaking dark, dude.
Watch this. Avatar state. Yep.
Is his head gonna be glowing now, like in the show?
It is glowing. Look. He's going Super Saiyan.
That's from this, right? Super
yeah,
Saiyan.
it is from this. He's in Super Saiyan state.
I'm waiting for the part where they go, "It's over 9,000." That's in this, right?
Okay, this is weird.
It's like that scene in Harry Potter where there's like the little Voldemort fetus.
Yeah, he died. He's in heaven right now.
What the fuck is going on?
So you remember Avatar Roku,
No, I don't.
Elijah?
That was the last one, right? The fire.
Yeah, the fire. He was the fire. Not Fire Lord. He was the Avatar before, and
Yeah.
he's not in this.
Why?
You'll see why. You'll see who
that would be
takes
great.
his place.
That'd be great for the themes and stuff.
Yeah, the theme. It'd be great for the themes. Where is he? He's in the spirit world. Maybe that is Avatar Roku.
It's Dragon Spirit.
That's supposed to take the place of Avatar Roku, but I don't think he is Avatar Roku. Soka, see Soka. Soda. I'm more of a pop kind of.
Don't give
slang
up. Do
guy.
what together? You guys haven't talked yet.
What'd you give this movie out of 10?
Well, like, I want to like it.
Well, I is really optimistic, but I can tell this movie's tearing him apart.
It's kind of cool.
This is still like the third episode of the season.
You could have been closer, but it's all right.
Yeah, I see.
You see what I mean?
But
the
it's
weird
it's a nice shot.
Yeah.
He looks great there. That was a cool still frame. That's a tiny ship.
You
I
put
thought
that on
was
that
accurate.
one perfect shot Twitter.
Look at that. Look at that's a nice touch. See the kind of old.
That guy.
That guy. What's
Is
his
that
name?
the dude from... Hold on.
Why didn't they do the helmets?
I recognize that guy.
Why did they do
What's
the
his character's
helmet?
Why did they
name?
not do the helmets with the circle? Hides?
Oh, the cool ones. With
Yeah,
the white.
the very iconic.
Yeah.
And where's all the red, dude?
What's his name?
The character's name is Zhao.
Is that what it is in the show?
Yeah, Zhao.
Zhao.
Now he invited him. Now he's just roasting him.
They should have done a little more of the scar. I think
Yeah.
that'd be hard to do though. Mess up his ear. It would have made his pain and stuff a lot more
And see, look,
understandable.
the Iroh Zuko stuff is like the best character stuff of the movie.
Who?
Even though the Iroh and Zuko stuff.
That's some of the best in the show.
I reckon.
But yeah, that's the best in the show, and that's the best of the movie too.
Late, always late, Parker. That's who I thought he was. That's the pizza guy from Spider-Man
What's
2.
the pizza
I'm missing
theme?
this. Is he just straight up dissing him?
Yeah, like he
Sure.
invited him. He's just nothing even clever or
Is he
subtle.
is he taller than him?
Damn.
Now track a shot in front of him. Hurry, so you can see his face.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Yeah, that guy's in Spider-Man 2. He's the guy who works the pizza shop with Peter Parker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Always late, Parker. I thought that's who it was, and I didn't want to be racist.
No,
so
but
I had
that's
to
the
check.
thing. It seems like
That's kind of cool.
very lazy video work. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
The
why they
director
didn't
of
show that
photography?
shot. That's what I would have done at least.
M. Night, we want some answers.
yeah.
We love you. But we want some answers.
But yeah, but where's all the red and the crimson?
Right there on the show.
What do you mean? There's red.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess too much black.
I want to know where the Crimson Chin is.
The Crimson Chin. The nigger chin.
There's a
Have
fight
you
scene,
seen
huh?
that video?
Is that what's going on?
No, he's training. He likes tea. That's his gig. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his
That's
gimmick.
kind of cool.
Burn. That's cool. It's like out of focus.
I like that- I
That's
say-
what
I-
made that work.
I
think.
like the idea of it
Southern Earth
being
Kingdom.
in the background, sort
Yeah.
of.
Now they're in the Earth Kingdom.
A fade.
They're cutting through so much.
I know.
They haven't had a conversation yet.
Yeah, they really haven't even had a moment to connect.
They haven't met
Like Ong and Sokka haven't even really talked to each other.
No, they.
at all. Like literally.
Avatar.
Yep.
Avatar.
Is that
They
what she said?
Yeah. So they should have called it UHVATAR. Then it wouldn't have been compared to Avatar. Called Avatar.
He's too old, isn't he? He does not.
Isn't he?
He is. I mean, he doesn't.
He is.
They're all supposed to be like 11 years old, basically.
Avatar.
No. Sokka's supposed to be like.
Or
16.
you the Uvatar Ung. Say every word wrong.
So I guess like the ethnicity they chose for Earth Kingdom was
Oh,
like
no.
China.
I know it's about to happen. This is the scene. With,
She
this is the infamous scene, right? About to come up.
About
they
to.
just run up on him.
About to come up.
You know what I'm talking about.
Wait, here's comedy. Wait. Laugh track.
Oh,
Give me the laugh track.
God. It's like comedy sitcom actor.
He's throwing rocks at us. You really hurt.
Ooh,
What? Yeah, like what?
that acting.
Duh. What?
More comedy.
Huh?
They do that in the show. That was a funny cut. They didn't even try to fight back.
They should have had him fall over. That's what that joke was missing. Punchline of him like.
Yeah.
Would have made a comedy
Again,
pop
but
a little bit
that
more.
doesn't work in like a live action show unless
Well, you have to get the editing just right, which is so hard because it's a very animated show.
I'm
Just so
saying,
hard
with
'cause the
anime, it's
editing
very
sucks.
specific
It's
style.
very
I
difficult.
don't know if you can do it in live action. At least I don't know if it's been done well before.
They're
Let us know
definitely
if there's a good.
trying.
Okay, you're gonna see the frame rate jump up to 100 here.
Alright, is this the big one shot?
Yeah,
Is it starting right now?
this scene sucks.
This is the scene I've seen like
Yeah.
100 times.
Like, why is the frame rate on this so fucked? Do you think he was gonna go slow mo here?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess probably to make sure there's no motion blur. Because he moves around the camera so much.
Maybe.
This is definitely the one shot. You wouldn't be shooting it like this otherwise.
Yeah.
So this is all one take. But it's... From what I've seen, this is pretty embarrassing. Also, the background got really loud.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, it's because his senses. It did get kind of loud.
His spidey senses. are
Okay, it's
kicking
not a
in.
one shot. They cut it.
Well, I feel like it was filmed as a one
Yeah.
shot, but they cut. Yeah. Okay. So this is an episode in the show, but the reason they don't fight back is because they're on a metal ship and they can't bend metal. Now they're on Earth. Why don't they fight back?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so... The acting's so bad.
Good point.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Look, you see where his hair
The
was.
what? What's Jackson Rathbone thinking there? Wow, I'm getting paid millions.
Raxon Jathbone.
There's like no music going on.
Yeah,
It feels like so
this
awkward.
honestly feels very M. Night Shyamalan
It feels
right
so
now.
awkward.
Because he's, you know how...
Bad M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, like, you know how he's kind of like awkward sometimes, even in his good movies. That's what this feels like.
I do not like their helmets. That's kind of funny.
That guy's trying
There
to
we go.
really do comedy.
He's trying.
Oh, see, this just looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
like, they're just
see, it
waving
takes
their
so
arms
long.
around.
They need to have more happen while they're waving their arms.
They need to put some effects around it or something.
You're about to see the worst of it, Elijah.
That should have been way faster.
Rocks.
Elijah,
They do
yeah.
rock. They do
about to happen.
earthbending way
That's
faster.
what I've
That looked
seen.
like a
This is
cloud.
the scene I've seen the most from this movie. It's so awkward.
It's probably
so
the worst. This
bad.
is probably the worst scene.
That's weird.
Now there's music.
See, there's nothing going on.
It just
Yeah.
looks stupid.
so I
Yeah.
guess that needed to be faster to me.
Here, watch this.
The rock.
Pay attention. Look, 6 of them, 5 of them.
And
6
what do
of
they
them.
do? One rock.
It's like that's the part where I'm like,
They say that
did
was
he
better.
make this as a joke?
Yeah, it doesn't seem real.
Is this a joke?
Oh.
It's supposed to be like an awesome scene,
Yeah.
but it's like just so lame.
But the music's good. I like the music.
Like, what is that guy? There was like a guy in the background who was just standing there.
Yeah. Look, he
What?
does his boomerang action.
Yeah.
But you hear that theme.
That was cool.
Like, what are all those
bum,
guys by the
bum,
door
bum.
doing?
Bum, bum,
Why are they just
bum,
standing
bum.
there?
Yeah, your prisoners are fighting you.
And now they're like, now we leave.
Why are they?
Oh, whoa! Is that the
what
fade?
was that cut?
It-
What is he? Where are they now?
They're showing that they're
He's
starting
clearing out the
rebellions
village?
in the Earth Kingdom.
He just put his cloak back on.
Have you seen the scene with the fortune teller?
In this?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That
Okay.
scene that just happens is the scene I've seen the most.
That's a bonus scene that's not in the theatrical cut of the movie, but we might add a little bonus at the end of this video because that's probably the worst scene.
That's a nice shot.
That's the Water Nation scroll.
Oh yeah.
Water bending scroll. I don't know why it's in the Earth Kingdom, but
Yeah. That's a good question. Did she do any waterbending during that fight?
So the Avatar two
yeah.
2 lifetimes ago is Kyoshi, who
Kyoshi.
I think she's like trans.
What?
I don't know. So
No,
we
it's
can get into the Avatar
reincarnation.
universe. They went full woke and made everything like super progressive and stuff. So I think Kyoshi's like bisexual, maybe, or something.
This is really Why is it so close to his face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Why is it an extreme close up?
So awkward. Why are they asking him just now?
Show
There's been,
this.
like,
It's a cool
montage.
scene.
Oh my god.
They had the same conversation at the water tribe,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, it's no big deal. I'm over it." But now he's all of a sudden
What
like,
is this? His lips are barely in the frame.
Yeah.
"There's no real cycle that you have to learn."
Did they just
Yeah.
forget to put the tattoo on his forehead, and they were just like, "We gotta just film it as close as we
Yeah,
possibly
yeah,
can"?
yeah. You're
That
right.
might be a thing.
Because this looks so awkward. Oh my! And he's
That's-
blinking so much.
I think that's it. I think this is like a
Reshoot.
not
He grew his
like a
hair back.
reshoot, oh nope. There's
No,
no
you see a
tattoo.
little bit.
You don't have to say that.
They only wanted to do that part.
Yeah.
Show it.
There
I
it
don't
is. So it was there. God, what the hell was the point of that?
Here's all of our rotten
These
food.
fades are
One of the
driving me
native,
nuts.
one of the mounds, like a Native American mound.
Good establishing shot, I guess, was necessary.
Look,
See, here's the problem. There's a lot of fun little stories that happen throughout the show. That's all the show is, right? Except for some big moments. So they're showing all. So this is a montage of them doing the show.
Your face. To
Yeah.
quote you,
But you're missing out on a lot of the endearing aspects by making it a montage.
yeah.
to quote you when we watched it, chapter
All the-
2, you leaned over to me at one point in that movie and said, "Am I crazy or was that really bad?" And I said, "No, it was really bad." That's how I feel about this right now. But it's the scene where he gets thrown up on. That,
See, it
and
needs
that
more-
song played,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
like, "Am I crazy or was that really bad?"
In chapter 2, when the
Yeah.
just call me angel.
Yeah, you were just like, we were just confused. Narration in this does not work.
No.
Why?
Is there narration in the show?
Yeah, the
By
intro.
her?
The intro is her.
So I
it.
understand.
That's it though. Not in the whole show.
So I
No,
understand why
just
you
the
would have
beginning.
her do that, I guess, but there hasn't been like narration throughout most of this. So is this the first time there's been narration since the opening? Yeah. Just awkward.
No, I think there was some.
He became concerned. I don't know why. There's a fire, guys. Oh, that's why he was concerned.
So they should have done that for a good comedy.
Look, he's playing with
Exactly as
Legos.
you just said it.
Where's all the fire?
Always late, Parker.
Parker.
You're a nice guy, Peter, but you're just not dependable. Please, Mr. Aziz, just give me another chance.
Yeah, I don't
This
think
looks
you
kinda
can.
cool.
If you do a movie of Avatar, you can't do one per book. Yeah. There's just too much.
I mean,
to
I
go,
get
that
why
goes
you'd
on.
want to...
It'd have to be a show, which I still don't think.
I get why you would want to... They wanted to do a franchise, right? So, makes sense, but...
The
A
Great
trilogy,
Library.
one for each
Wait,
book.
the secret library?
So wait, when it said book one at the beginning, that's just this whole movie?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's like when they did that movie Devil. It was called like the Night Chronicles. It was like the ideas of M. Night Shyamalan and other filmmakers did, and it's like one. And they never made another one.
No, but yeah. In the show, each season is a book. So it's book 1, Water, and then each episode is a chapter. So the second season's book 2, Earth, and then each episode's a chapter.
What's better, Legend of Korra or this?
Spoilers.
Yeah,
this
don't
is
spoil
so
it.
bad it's good. Legend of Korra is just aggravating.
Wait, that's the Fire Lord?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the Fire Lord, and they didn't. There's no fanfare. There's nothing to be like.
He's just a dude.
Yeah.
He's not as intimidating as that guy, as Zhao. Except he's taller.
Well, this guy's intimidating only because he fired Peter Parker.
Where's his, doesn't he have long hair too? Come on, guys.
He's also white
Who you blaming?
Who?
in the show, I think.
White?
The white guy, they made it a brown guy?
There's anybody in the show. It's all fictional.
I don't
They
even-
draw him to look a certain way, at least.
I mean,
ethnicities,
it's
I think, are
obviously
implied.
rock candy. Just
Well, that was something this movie got criticized for, too, is that all the Indian characters are like the villains.
Yeah.
But But I mean, to be fair, M. Night Shyamalan directed this. You can't really say he's like racist.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, yeah, I guess.
He actually just hates Indian people. he's like, I'll just make them all the villains.
Hates his own kind.
Yeah. I do feel like Dev Patel's the only actor like trying to do something.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think.
Ong.
I like this scene. Watch what he does. He always looks like he's about to cry.
That's what I mean. He's like trying.
His scar needs to be more.
You know what? He'd have been a good Kylo Ren. Dev Patel. I mean, you obviously couldn't be the love child of Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, but
Yeah.
I could see him playing that part.
See, they're established. This is a good way, I think, to just give them background. Agni Kai. It's called Agni Kai.
That definitely seems like he's just trying to like fuck with people, like
Yeah.
just changing the names.
Key doesn't even make any sense. Why do we call it Agni Key? Oh man, that's who you think it is. And banished him. Probably spanked him a little bit too.
Wait, I thought he did.
Bad boy.
I thought he did try to fight him, but he just got
Pulled
beaten.
down.
No, when he was gonna
Back
fight,
the
he was gonna
rest.
fight the general, and then when he saw it was his dad, he's like, "I don't want to fight you,
Okay.
Dad." And
Yeah.
then he's like, "Boom."
They're doing a kata from Karate Kid 3.
No, they're doing the Macarena. Macarena.
Do 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 do.
See, I think if you're gonna do a movie of this, you have to change it a lot. They're trying to follow too closely to the show, the plot of the show. I feel
They're following too closely to the show.
Better
the plot of the show,
Better
not like
idea.
the story of the show, the plot of
don't
it.
make it a live action movie.
But
Don't think it because there's a problem. If you
I
do
don't
what you said
understand.
and you changed it too much, then people would complain that it's not the same.
yeah, that's
So that's a problem. I don't think you should do this as live action.
if I made this movie, that'd be the complaint people would have. Like, I'd change it so much. Oh, you missed it. Like, we missed it. Sokka's like, we started a rebellion. That was a big trailer moment, I remember, because I watched each trailer like 100 times.
You're like, it's gonna be great. Do you think it was gonna be good based off the
I thought
trailer?
it was going to be awesome.
What is this? Lord
Had
of
you
the
seen any
Rings?
M. Night Shyamalan movies?
No, that was the first Night Shyamalan
Oh my
movie I saw.
god, no!
Oh. It's weird because he looks so fat in the his outfit.
Oh,
that he
poor
has,
kid.
But he took his shirt off and he looks.
Like a young monk.
Look, I'm skinny.
How much gonna? Do you have an iPad?
Why isn't she bald?
Yeah.
Cause she's a female. I don't know.
Women get special treatment, special privileges.
Just like that scene in Last Jedi where he's like, "You went straight to the dark." Is that what's going on? I don't know what's happening.
What when
When Ray
the
like,
building crumbles?
yeah.
He has to be like.
Oh no, is that when he like has the leaf and he's like, "Bah,
No.
that's not the Force.
That's the first
It's a
time he said yep
leaf."
yep.
Not the Force. I don't know what the hell's going on. Did you hear Ryan Johnson sold Knives Out 2 and 3? Netflix is gonna give him like $500 million to do 2 and 3. Isn't that insane?
That's awesome.
Great for him.
That's
like,
awesome.
I think him, Daniel Craig, and the producer are getting like $100 million each. It's like that's awesome. Good for him.
I don't think an actor
That's a
should be
lot of
making that
money.
much.
I don't know if it needs to have sequels, but whatever. Like, I'm just happy for him.
Actors don't sell movies anymore, so actors shouldn't be paid that much money.
Also, like the first Knives Out didn't make $400 million. It made a lot of money for its budget, but not that much.
but for two movies, it's 500 million.
Still, that's crazy. That's a lot. It's a huge deal. Good for Ryan Johnson. I'm happy for the
Yeah.
guy.
In 5 years, the movies are going to be out and they're going to be awful.
Knives Out 2 and
They're
3.
going to be like awful propaganda movies. Like what's the KKK movie called?
Black Klansman?
No, from like the way long. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
Birth of a Nation, I think that's what it's called. Secrets? We're in Hogwarts?
Who's this guy? Hey, they did this.
He's not in the show. Yeah, they did this, which is pretty cool.
This is cool. I'm glad they did that.
What?
So what is the plot of this movie?
I don't know.
He's supposed to be learning the elements.
See, like, this is cool. They tried with the set design.
This would be a big one to do. Wait, did they?
I like this edition. Oh, here. Okay, they actually do say it here. You hear that, Adam?
No.
He's saying what I said about the toys.
Oh.
Only I said it sooner so that you could understand the plot.
Mm.
I like what they do here, though. Here's a ceremony when everyone bows to me, and I didn't bow back. That's what he said. That's like a little... Oh no, is he about to? No. Oh no. Close your eyes. Don't look. Okay. See, so he's getting some repercussions. He's like, you left us, that's Aang's ultimate, like, his character arc. Like, he has to, in the show, Adam, you wouldn't know, but his character arc is like, I've left the whole world down. I have to make up for it. Like, he's like, I've been in poverty because of you. You know?
All right, let's read the synopsis for this movie.
You know.
A boy who learns on his 11th birthday is an orphan son of two powerful wizards and possesses unique magical powers of his own.
you.
He is summoned from his life
say
unwanted
wizards?
child to become a student of an English boarding school for wizards. There he meets several friends who become his closest allies to help him discover the truth about his parents' mysterious
Everybody
death.
knows you're
I'm not getting any of that.
It's horrible.
At what point did you realize I was making up?
The wizard part? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was still buying it when you said orphan. I'm like, I guess he's an orphan.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what?
I don't like their transitions they do, but when he goes from normal world to the spirit world.
It'd be easier to say what you do like.
Hey.
What do you like about this so far? What do you think's going on, Adam?
I don't know. They're like, oh, real powerful. We gotta get his power. What do they want to do with him?
They want to kill him.
Do they just say if they kill him, he'll
No,
come back?
they want to just have him for safekeepings.
Like a pet?
Yeah, yeah. If you've seen Game of Thrones, he's gonna be like Reek.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
You don't know anything about Reek. Elijah, what's your favorite season of Avatar so far?
I don't know. I don't know.
Legend of Korra.
There's like the second one's like the best, dude.
I mean, it's good, yeah.
The second's like The Empire Strikes Back.
I don't know about that.
No, it is, dude.
It's on par with The Empire Strikes Back.
No, okay, so
Spider-Man?
it's like okay, the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is like Empire Strikes Back because without it, it would not be remembered so fondly. Because I don't think the first seasons and the third seasons of Avatar are as good. Like, they're good, but the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is, like, amazing. When they're, like, in the Bossing Say, I was just paying too much attention to this.
Oh, I was just paying too much attention? Is that
Yeah.
That move was a little shaky. See, now there's some fire.
So this is like the scene in Sixth Sense where there's people hanging in the school. Remember that part?
No.
Where he's like walking in school with Bruce Willis, like
That was
he
his
just stops and
inspiration
there's
for
people
it.
hanging.
I don't know why they added hair to him
I was going to say, why do they always feel the need
to change.
to change designs?
Whoa,
and
it's like
and
he
stuff?
freed me. This kid's an idiot.
Who do you think the Blue Spirit is?
We don't
You
know
see
that
his face?
What are you talking about, Blue Spirit?
Whoa. It was wearing a Halloween
You
mask.
remember the episode, The Blue Spirit?
No, I do. His mask isn't blue.
Well, we haven't seen
You
it
just
close
haven't-
enough yet.
That's what I'm saying. Why'd
The
you call
Blue
it
Spirit, played by David Cross, right?
Fuck you. What?
Shut up.
I just blew myself from
Shut-
Arrested Development.
I was
Tobias
thinking-
Funke.
I was thinking Paul Giamatti.
How are you?
That was great.
All right.
That was really good. Okay. I love when he's like, they do that again.
Okay.
Later
so,
in the episode, he's like, we used all the money, and how are you? And then Michael's just like, still good. Because he already asked him once. Still good.
There's some fire.
That was pretty cool. All right, so let's get. All right, let's
he's
get
just
back
fighting
into
the
it,
background
guys.
there.
Reset. Why are they waiting? Attack him.
No footage of the fight going on way over there.
Yeah.
With the quote unquote blue spirit.
Just a climax.
No, it's not.
Oh, man. We've only been going for an hour. This movie's still got like 40 minutes left.
It's the
Mid-battle.
Did they
Mid-
just
mid-act
imprison him?
sound.
What just happened?
I feel like we've been watching this movie for ever.
Look at this poor guy. I don't know what to do. Die.
At what point in the theater were you like,
Okay.
oh no?
All right, so I went to the midnight release of this movie. All right. I was so excited. I went with a friend, and I remember there was an older group of kids from my school that sat behind me, and I'm like, oh, they can't like the show. They're just coming to make fun of it. I bet. Oh,
You're gonna make fun of my Last Airbender.
they're gonna make fun of something I like so much, and
Why is that there?
I heard them laughing. I don't know what point I got to where I was like, yeah, this is bad. I accepted it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna laugh with them.
That you were really just crying, like,
Oh, there he is.
It's so funny.
I was really upset.
So wait, did you like those kids from your school?
I didn't even like really.
Did they
know 'em.
come, do you think, to enjoy the movie, or did they know it was gonna be bad?
I thought they were just going just to make fun of it
And then they did
because I knew it was getting made fun of.
online.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you
like,
knew the
oh,
critical
no.
response before it came out,
Yeah.
and it was not
This
good.
is cool.
Yeah.
Slow-mo airbending. That looked cool. This is cool. The lighting is good for this.
Now the movie's a 10 out of 10.
Shut up.
Look at that. Boom. Oh shit. Like.
This
shake
would have
his
been
head.
way cooler without the hair. I think.
Yeah, the hair is way too
It's
much.
almost. It's almost. Yeah.
Yeah, all you gotta do is pull that hair.
Look at that.
And
Boom.
You
Did
just
you
slice the
Oh,
throat.
because he's a firebender. That's cool. That's kind of. I'm liking this.
Yeah, it ain't bad. See, that's why they
Already
want to
said
kill
that.
him, because they know he's just gonna get reborn again. So they just want to capture him
Oh,
and
it is
keep
blue.
him.
Told you, Tobias.
Shut up.
The
I'm
music's
afraid I
pretty
just blew myself.
cool. All right. I'll be right back.
How
I'll be right back.
are
You guys entertain. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
He doesn't want to watch it. He's so embarrassed.
He's gonna do.
He's
what?
reliving his day all over again. What do you think of this so far? It's not good.
What'd you say? What you say about my favorite movie?
I would have done the. I don't know.
I would have said,
Oh. Oh.
let's not do a live action version. That's
Okay.
what I would have said.
Elijah, you cannot. You have to say that if we were to make this, we would do a better job.
Well.
Just you guys, no other crew?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, it made this movie so much better. You
The
like
lips
love it now?
Assassin's Creed 2.
The lips looked white. Whitey help.
That's kind of cool.
What if you just went up like a
Do
helicopter?
you think he actually did that?
So wait a minute.
Twirl
Number
around.
one, is Dev Patel not in the rest of the film?
Yeah, he's dead.
God damn it. He was like the best
No, I'm
part. And number two, why did he help him? I don't even
think he
understand.
can- I don't think he can be dead.
He's not dead. But he did it because he didn't want them to capture him because he has to capture him so he gets his honor back and he can be back with his daddy.
What do you mean? What is this? He's an airbender.
The air has changed. What is this? It couldn't be an airbender.
What's going on with the air?
What's going on with the air?
I hate
This is a
these
cool
fades.
area.
I hate these fades.
Wonder if where do
They're
you
not-
reckon
they're-
this is? Like Africa? Because that's real.
This is Endor. Do It looks like it, doesn't it?
What'd you say?
It looks like it, doesn't
I said this is Endor.
He said it looks like it, doesn't
Forest
it?
Moon.
I don't know.
He
So
burns him alive.
Endor is the planet, but the actual
Yavin?
what goes on in
Cassian Andor.
What goes on in Return of the Jedi is happening on the moon of Endor, right? The forest moon of Endor, right?
Oh,
Is
I've
that
seen
right?
this.
I think that's right. I don't know.
Yes. There's no this. I've seen this as a meme.
I don't.
You've seen this meme, but not the and everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Where he's like response. Isn't he like yes or something?
See, this is how you shoot that Fire Lord. You don't show his
Yeah,
face
this is
right
how
away.
it should have been done.
See, where's these shots earlier?
Is he like Dr. Claw?
Sort of.
We've seen his face already, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So they're like
They're
playing
acting
it
like
like
they
you
haven't.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
Hey.
I didn't know that was a meme. How is it used?
I saw it on
meme?
like the YMS channel because he like always makes fun of M. Night Shyamalan on there. And that's the thing where it's like it's not like it's directed by M. Night, and it's like Michael Scott from this like no, please God, and it's like clips from this like it's an extension of who you are, and they're just like no, and then
4
it just
days.
cuts to that and he goes yes.
Is he still alive?
So he's a villain still. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay. He's trying to capture the Avatar.
I rose-
Because he wants his honor back, so he's still an asshole.
Yeah.
Then why was he fighting alongside him?
Because he wanted to capture him for himself. He didn't want the
Right, because
Fire
whoever
Nation.
captures him gets the honor. See, he hasn't said it enough in the movie so far, but he just wants his honor back.
Look, foot fetish guys out there.
Quentin Tarantino. Did he?
Tarantino.
Okay, does he have like a Kylo Ren arc? Does he become a good guy by the end?
You have to watch the show, dude.
No.
He doesn't even know. Elisha doesn't even know. Well,
I don't.
he knows.
They should have been more bold with the color. I think a little bit.
M. Night Shyamalan's watching this and taking notes.
I hope
Bold
not.
with the color.
I don't want to be offensive.
For when he does the sequel.
Yeah.
Dev Patel's talked about this movie before.
Oh, he
Yeah.
has? What has he
I
said?
think he just said it was bad.
Because he's
I
so
think
much...
he-
I feel like this really screwed up his career.
I think so too. He talked about it in
They could have
one
shown
of
him
those like
controlling the fire. Come on.
one of those like Hollywood actor roundtables. He talked about doing a movie right after Slumdog Millionaire. I was like, obviously, he was talking about this.
Appa looks kind of weird.
Yeah, that didn't look good there. Earlier, when the tail fell
like
on
a
the guy,
human.
your favorite scene didn't look that bad.
I thought it looked really bad.
It was CG. Didn't really look like it.
I don't know what it looked like. It just looked bad, buddy.
You're just maxed it wasted time.
It worked.
Look at him.
He's
Just
just lounging.
ultimate man spread.
That's the actor being like, I want to go home.
Look where we're at. Already.
Antarctica.
This is the season finale. Like, this is...
So is this the end of the movie?
Yep.
This is the climax.
Oh, wait. Are they gonna show what's her name?
Korra. Legend of Korra.
Sokka's interest?
Soka.
Ugh.
They are.
Okay, don't say
And
anything. Don't say
Kush-
anything. Don't say anything. I want to see it.
I was... Okay.
You're
I was
right.
just gonna say that if I were to make this... I would
Faster.
change. I would
Do it
change up
faster.
everything in this movie, Elijah, and make it all different. One of the main things I'd do is I'd introduce Yue way soon, like at the beginning, because like I'd have her be like a refugee of the Northern Water Tribe going to the Southern Water Tribe.
You might get more people angry at you than.
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
That's why I'm telling you. This is it's an
Oh, look, a penis.
What
Have you
is
seen?
wrong
Have
with
you seen
John?
that? No, that's like the famous. That's the thing.
Elijah's reaction made that
I
10
hate
times
you.
funny. What is wrong with you, John?
I didn't just come up with that. That's like a meme.
No, but you said it before. Like you even saw her.
And now Elijah's like, now I'm gonna think her name's Penis the whole movie.
There's a good casting though. She looks like a character.
That was really your reaction was really funny to that dude. Oh man, I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, look, he's stripping in front of
The
him.
way you said it, a penis.
I was because I knew it was gonna come up eventually, and I wanted to point it out. I didn't
don't-
want it to go away.
Here's a
I think that's maybe I'm wrong. I need to.
Oh
I
man.
haven't seen the show in a little bit. They need to.
Like every time he makes a comment like not watching it from there, he'll be like, "Why don't you watch it every day?"
What were you saying, Elijah?
That's an issue with their choice of things. Is they show them bending for like an hour before anything actually starts happening.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with adapting stuff like this. Let me say it. Anytime you do a remake or an adaptation, you got the two camps of people. You got the people that want to be the exact same thing, which is how you end up with like a Lion King or Beauty and the Beast. And then you have
Is that her dad?
you have something that's like wildly different, and then that like to the point where it's like not even the same thing, like a Jumanji, right? And you can piss off people both ways. It's an endless battle. It's like everyone's excited about this Last of Us television show they're making, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
The game's so cinematic. It's already really good. Like, this show's already really good. Why make a remake of it? What's the point?
And I don't know, because
You
like
can't
it's
win.
not, it's not,
Like-
it's not. The answer is not just money, but it's like fans want it too.
Right.
Like, why do
but
fans
then
want
they end
a
up
live
pissed
action
off,
thing?
and it's like, you can't win. Like, because if you make it exactly like the show, people are going to be pissed. Because it's not going to translate well. But if you change it too much, people are going to be pissed. Because it's not the same thing anymore,
Yeah.
right? So...
But because UA becomes a big part at the end here, I'd have her be there from the very beginning, just escaping the Northern Water Tribe because they know the Fire Nation's going to attack it. And so they send the princess away, and they're like, go away so you're safe. Then she stows away with the Avatar on their way back to the Northern Water Tribe.
I think a big problem with this is M. Night Shyamalan was not a good choice to direct this film. And I think his kids were fans of this. That's why
how
he did
saw
it.
he saw
Yeah.
his kids watching.
But I
like,
think he's just not a good, like, he's too weird of a filmmaker and has too many odd ideas. I don't think he translates well to doing like a big budget thing like this. Like, it's not him. It's not his style.
Yeah.
He likes to do weird, long,
Bruce Lee.
awkward panning camera angles.
I don't want to spar again, not
That
with
cut.
you.
That cut.
Oh, this fight is cool. Are they gonna make it cool?
What do you think?
You already said it was cool, so of course.
In the
it'll
show,
be-
it's really cool. It's really
This
fun.
fight is cool.
Because this is. I don't know if they.
That
Have-
looks
have-
that looks really
This is dumb.
bad.
Yeah, this is stupid. I remember.
See, this camera angle sucks. It's just like the back of the kid's thing. Move around, pan it in a circle, do something.
Where'd the water go?
He
Evaporated it. Is that Jane's dad from Breaking Bad? Kind of look like.
Is it?
That kind of look
I don't
like.
think it is, dude.
Why did they change the pronunciations of the names?
What was her last name?
Jane
Jane's last
Margolis.
name. Margolis, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm not a fan of the way this movie's shot.
Yeah, this movie is. Who was the director of photography? And
Tak Fujimoto. I don't know.
Tak Fujimoto.
He did
Dude, what
It's
is
not
that,
Jane's
dude?
dad, but doesn't.
That moment
yeah.
would have been way cooler in a freaking wide shot, guys.
He did do The Happening, which looks really bad. Didn't he also do Risky Business?
Yeah, no.
Who did?
No, he didn't do Risky Business. Did he? There's no way he would have done Risky Business. Too sexual. Tak Fujimoto isn't all about that. He's a prude.
You know him?
They're adding backstory here, man. No, it's not. Director of photography, cinematography, Bruce Surtees.
Wow. Did something that you like.
Man,
I thought it was that.
Oh, look, we got a monarchy going on.
obviously.
Some kids are subjugated, having to bow down to a little teenage person, teenage girl. You don't have to do that.
Remember what John said when she came on screen? Elijah got really mad.
It happened like. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's such a big part of the ending of the season that she should have been there from the very beginning.
Well,
you wouldn't change it in order to make it a movie, you have to change it.
I would have doubled down on the fact that we'll make 3 movies or whatever.
That's what they've been. There's too much like actual important plot. I feel like in the first season to be condensed down to two hours.
Well, he did that thing you do. Talk Fujimoto. There was some movie you said he did, and I thought it was Risky Business.
He did not.
What the hell? He did
Ferris
Bueller's Day Off. I think that's
Fujimoto.
what it was.
Is he still alive? He's done all. I remember he did Silence of the Lambs.
He also did The Sixth Sense. He's still alive, but he hasn't done anything in a while.
We should make a movie with him.
He did Signs, Sixth Sense, The Happening.
This is the big romance, dude.
This is the big romance, huh? Who's this actress?
I don't know, but she's hot.
Careful, John.
And now she has value.
Now she has value. It's not. Well, yeah, it's not her acting that gives her value. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Her name's Shia
LaBeouf.
Cheyenne Gabrielle or something like that. No.
They should have whitened his hair a little bit, I think. I don't know.
What's her name?
It's like spelled weird. It's
don't call him out too hard.
Sey. Yeah.
No, I just want to see if I recognize her from anything. She looked familiar. Okay, I don't think I know her.
This would be a fun experiment to do.
Princess Yu, that's her character's name.
Princess Yue.
Yue, whatever.
You uncultured American.
You uncultured
swag. I guess. She's in The Legend of Korra. She voices Asame.
She's in what? What's Legend of Korra?
Sorry.
Come on. Watch the movie.
Well, I mean, is there anything? I've seen.
It's a commentary on the movie, not on
I've seen
IMDb.
this movie.
It's like the Joker.
Didn't you look at like IMDb for 20 minutes on one of our commentaries, like watching another movie?
I was watching the movie at the same time and not spoiling stuff from a completely different.
It's like Joaquin Phoenix in Joker when he's in the bathroom.
Yeah, same.
That didn't make
same
any.
Vibe.
Why did he do that?
Look at this. Well, how cool is this now that we get to actually see the environment that they're in?
Not that cool.
It's cooler.
It looks better.
See where they are.
But
the city's big. I didn't get that impression earlier.
As far as I have at this point, it's too little, too late for me.
Oh
Freaking
no!
northern...
I've checked out.
Hey, that's cool. That's like the show.
Yep.
Look up.
What are they wearing?
Notice. There you go. They're wearing Water Tribe clothes. Nice.
It's cool because
she looks familiar, but I didn't recognize her from anything on IMDb. She must look like someone else.
So the ash of the Fire Nation ships make the snow black.
Thank you, John, for explaining exactly what's happening on screen.
Well, you got to. With that,
do you?
Yeah, after me, I don't know what the hell is going on. I've checked out of this movie so long ago.
I know.
Okay, so they went to the Northern Water Tribe to.
Checked on the IMDb versus movie is not entertaining. Say again.
What? They went to the Northern Water Tribe to learn water bending.
It's kind of cool that an actress from this, though, went on to be something else in the franchise. Kind of cool. I don't know if it's a big role or anything, but I'm assuming nobody else.
Cool. I wonder what their show
Oh,
is.
I know. I think she played Asami.
Sure. I don't know if any of these people ever would want to be associated with this franchise
Can you
again.
give him a second or? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They drop it?
What's he doing?
They should have showed him pulled up his thing.
They come from there. Why do you
He could've
take
just
the
swam.
boat all the way, like 20 feet?
Who's this? I don't even know what's going on.
Okay.
That's Prince Zuko.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought
Heir
it
to the
was.
Fire Lord.
They definitely should have
Heir
showed
to
him
the
pull
Fire
up his
Nation.
mask. That would have been cool.
Does he do that in the show?
No, I'm just that would have been cool because
Oh.
he's hiding his identity and everything. This is working all right, I think. He needs to heat it up.
The
doesn't
movie in general?
he?
Or?
Hey, he's heating it up. That's cool. This is pretty close to the show.
See, that's pretty cool. Practical.
He's still drowning, isn't he? He needs to kind of hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shot went on a little long. You could have just had his hand pop out. I got the gist.
Oh, this is nice.
She's so happy.
Long.
Her eyes are so blue.
Mm-hmm.
Not him. But I said it with she was not on screen.
You waited like 10 seconds too long.
Her. Yeah, she looks like someone, but yeah, I did not recognize anything from her IMDb. So
I hope they do this place justice.
Who's this man on the roof over here?
It's you know.
Ew. That was a digital zoom, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. I recognized it.
It's like your favorite thing in movies.
Yeah, I love it.
They haven't shown enough Momo, man. That's the comic relief.
Did they ever name him Momo in this movie?
He just said it, I think.
Yeah, you said it now.
What's this kid doing now?
He was in that one movie right after
Kinda
this called Cowboys and Aliens, I think, right?
Oh, that movie?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then I think now he's just like a
Kid.
Do they explain
an
that?
RN at some hospital. I don't know.
He worked at Denny's.
Oh, they should have warped over.
He's an
directly over-
RN at some hospital. Is that real?
She's given it a good go, I think.
Who, Nicola Peltz or the white-haired?
Which one?
Her, not the white-haired.
Yeah, she's all right.
I mean, she's okay too.
She's not that bad.
None of the kid actors are like great. You know, I don't expect kid actors to be amazing.
She needs to be more upset and like fiery.
It definitely seemed like they focused
Which
more
is
on.
kinda
I don't quite recall what she looked like in the show, but it seems like with Ong, they were trying to get somebody that just looked like the kid from the show, and like didn't really pay attention to how good of an actor he was. Like, oh, he can do martial arts, and
Well,
he
you
kind of looks like the show. Okay, we're good. Like,
I mean, that's
which
not
I
bad.
understand that logic.
He brought an entirely different outfit.
Yeah. See, this is a cool set design and place
No, this
to
is good. They
fight.
got this location.
Is this
well.
the climax?
Oh,
What did he
one
just
one
light?
thing they changed for this movie, Elijah
Hmm?
and Adam. In the show, firebenders can just make fire out of nowhere,
Yeah.
but in the show, you have to have fire as a source from somewhere.
All right.
Is that a good
Kind
change?
so
or bad
like
change?
water.
Well, I mean, he has the torch. They should have.
Yeah, that's why he brought the torch.
Good change or bad change?
They
Um,
may have thought it was a necessary change.
What do you guys think? I want your opinions.
I don't
of
really
people who
care.
Watch
I
the
don't
show.
really care. It's not like the.
It's not terrible, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not even to worry about. Like with everything else, it's so bad about the.
See, they should have. I mean, I think they should have made his scar bigger and more obvious. It's a big part of the character.
But it makes sense for fire to be so OP because it took over the world.
All right, I'll say it. Biggest problem with this movie so far, and why it's been hard for me to focus or understand what the hell's going on, and it's what you said. The pacing is all over the place because they're trying to do too much for a film.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot keep my focus because they're jumping from scene to scene to scene to scene, and at a certain point, I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot.
Show that she's unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm show her face.
Because like there was
Also-
like a montage of what you guys were like,
Nice.
this is all like important stuff from the show, and now I'm like,
Helm's Deep, anyone?
Yeah. What? That's not in the show.
It's kind of.
What's your favorite
Get a
show?
horn. That would have been.
Is that Jack's Films? Look at this
Just
tubby.
Hey. It's northern, man. It's
I'm
northern.
sorry.
You gotta
Hey.
pack on the pounds if you want to
Yeah,
survive the cold.
fair. Hey.
Gotta get the flubber.
They didn't talk about at all about Katara's natural healing abilities. That's a big part of her.
Yeah.
She learns that here, doesn't she? Hero, I don't like you.
The Elder Scrolls.
So what did? I'm trying to remember what what Zhao found in the Great Library. Because you remember that in the show?
It was
Because the big thing in the what that our heroes found was the eclipse. They found out that there's an eclipse happening. That's when we can fight the Fire Nation.
you mean the sand library? Under
yeah,
the sand?
yeah. That's what he's talking about. The Great Library.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah,
I thought he
that's
was talking about the Fire Nation library.
No, because there's it's shown in the show that he went to the Great Library.
I don't remember
The
that.
the owl person's saying that
What, they
says
just-
that.
Were they wearing hats? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they had hats that drilled. I was like, what?
That would be awesome.
That'd be ridiculous. Oh, that's a cool idea. they throw a big ball of fire in so they have it as a source.
Yeah.
That's a cool. I
Yeah,
don't
this
think
part's
they did
probably
that.
the best part of the movie. But it's,
Oh, you failed hard, Katara.
why are your pupils so big? It's dark out.
It's dark.
Remember that from Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah.
Oh. No, they don't go in there.
He goes like miles away.
Yeah, that's a cool thing.
Side note, no spoilers, but did you watch Godzilla Kong?
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it.
Kong.
I said no spoilers. I just wanted to know if you guys had seen it. I haven't seen it yet either. I want to know if it was better than Freddy vs. Jason.
There's no way because it's all
That's my
CG.
barometer.
It's gonna be all like computer generated.
The camera doesn't move a lot, does it?
Yeah, that's another problem. I agree. It's a lot of static shots. When the camera does move, it's kind of awkward. Like that scene with the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of tripod shots. Maybe it's because M. Night Shyamalan hadn't worked a lot with visual effects, and he thought he would need to keep it stationary more often.
Well,
I
what
don't
year
know.
did this come out?
2009? When did this come out?
2010.
10. That was close. Smog?
But it's
They're doing
like
the spirit world pretty well, though. I'd say.
Is that Benedict Cumberbatch playing Smaug?
But it's like, why did he make this movie? It's like,
Probably for his kids, honestly. He's probably like, well, kids like this show. It'd be cool if I made something. Because he hadn't made a kids movie at that point.
yeah, I feel like maybe like it is. We do take movies kind of too seriously sometimes. Maybe it's just like I just want to try it and see.
Yeah.
And he failed, and he's
M. Night
like,
Shyamalan. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I'll give him credit for trying to do a movie like this. I just don't think
it's
it's
like
really,
any other project. Like
It's like it's
there's
not
just
him.
more money into it. It's like the pumpkin patch, but he has more money to work
Yeah.
with. So
It's
but
not
he's like,
his.
Okay, that wasn't my best
It's not really his style. But I respect him for trying to do it.
because he came back with better movies. So
Right? Yeah, he probably learned a lot from it. So,
With after this, he made.
like I said, he
well,
probably did it
after
because he was probably like, "Well, I want to make a movie." It's like Robert Rodriguez making Spy Kids, but then making like From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, he made.
Are they gonna show Zula?
We shall see.
who is that?
That's his sister. He was just talking about. She's like a prodigy.
Yeah.
Oh, has that even been mentioned in the movie?
She knows.
Oh,
a
this
special-
this
he
looks
just
cool. This is.
But before
well
that,
done.
had it been mentioned?
did. They showed her briefly, but
Okay, because that was when you were like, you know who this is. I was like, I don't.
Yeah, that
Ooh,
shit,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was when he got burned and
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
laughing.
So she's like a villain.
Yeah.
yeah, she's almost comically evil,
Okay.
but she can do special blue fire bending.
She's not calm.
She is. She has a voice, and she's evil.
She is like. She's like
Is that a big spoiler for the show?
Oh, older brother. What, her?
Him having a sister.
Zuzu.
No, she's sort of a surprise at one point.
Okay.
No, I do want to ask you, Elijah, what's your favorite
Not anymore.
episode of the show? Do you have a favorite episode
I don't know.
or a favorite moment or
There's
like,
a lot of fun stuff. There's the one where they get lost in the tunnels of love or whatever. That's a fun episode.
yeah.
Do you have a favorite episode of The Office?
No, we don't. We aren't watching the Office movie. All right.
We're not. No wonder I haven't been able to follow this. I thought that was Michael Scott this whole time.
And that's Jim Clark. Not
Jim
Clark.
Clark.
Jim.
Who's Jim Clark? Jim
I'll tell
Halpert.
you. Jim
Who's-
Halpert.
Where'd you get Clark from?
I work with a person named Jim Clark.
He was in my
I'll,
bad
mute, I'll
class.
mute that. I'll mute that out if I need to.
What does that imply? Is that his bindings that are on fire? What does that mean?
Keith Barringer. He was in my math class.
Keith Barringer. Kissing Kate Barlow.
I just watched Holes the other day.
Holes is so good. So much better than this movie. Can we watch Holes?
Elijah's reaction. This
his
is
legs. Come
This
on.
is so stupid. Is this in the show?
Sort of
No.
the vibe, but
Yeah, you could have cut that.
You need to watch the show, Adam. Hey,
I don't know, it seems like-
everybody watching this. If we get 2 likes on this video, Adam will watch the show.
I don't know about that.
I don't think we should ask for that. That's
seems like I've been spoiled
too
quite a bit from the show now. Like a lot of the cool stuff, right?
No.
sort of. The show's really fun. It's a lot of like.
But
like,
now I know like he has an evil sister who's comically evil.
she's not a big
And-
surprise. I don't think she's.
We're talking over this, but this is pretty good though. Like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
this is fine.
That's a good
choreography and
point.
like the set design
This-
and
This in general is nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
and like just the whole city is pretty good.
Is the show very blue?
The northern water tribe is blue.
So this seems like a deliberate choice.
Yeah,
to,
this
like,
is well.
make
It's also nighttime, or it's supposed to be like nightish time.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Is it yet? Not yet.
Well, it's near it. I mean,
I guess it's kind of near nighttime. No, it is because the moon's gonna be out, and then
they get their power from
Yeah.
the moon. So
so the water tribe gets the power.
Strange time to attack
because the tides.
oh my
Fire
gosh, they're
Nation.
gonna kill him.
Is he dead? Oh, he died.
That was. Wait, what just happened? Who did that? Oh, her.
He did. Oh, shit. I was like,
See, this is actually pretty
I'm
good.
badly shocked though, because I didn't even realize she was in the same room.
I just feel like this could be.
I thought
could
she
be
was
a
in a
good
completely
climax.
different location. It was cutting to a new scene, until you said, "Oh, she did it."
Dragon Spirit, it's supposed to be Roku, but took the place of Roku in this movie.
Whew, man.
What?
Me?
Yeah.
This movie's just pretty silly.
Yeah, they need, they need to show more of like this, like the truly.
Yeah,
under
that looks
threat.
way more interesting.
Right. That's cool and big.
See, and normally I would say the reverse, right? If I cared about the characters happening, I would say the smaller battle's the much more interesting one.
What are you laughing about?
The way he just looked at us, he's like, "I'll leave you there, but I'll let your head out." But normally, I'm very much of the mindset of like, the character, the personal battle's far more interesting than the big battle. But because I don't care about any of these characters,
well,
I didn't care about what's happening there. It's kind of like the comparison I'd use is like, Signs. You've seen Signs, right?
mm-hmm.
In that movie, it's like an alien invasion movie that takes place in a house. The alien invasion happens off screen, but you like the characters enough, so you care about what's happening.
Yeah.
I didn't care about what's happening with those characters, so I wasn't invested.
He looks weirdly too human. I think
He looks ugly.
there's something weird about his nose, maybe, or his like.
I'll give him. I don't think the fur looks too bad. The facial design, I agree.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm
His
saying.
like fur though, surprisingly looks better than I would have assumed for this, from what I've heard about this film, like,
So I think-
quality wise.
I think he learned from this, got this something from the Great Library that tells him to go to the koi fish. I think that's what he got from the Great Library.
Something else I think is kind of weird about this: the choreography seems like when they do a move, it seems like the people either move too early or too late. Like, it's
what?
not perfect. So like if he goes like this and someone moves from it, it seems like it's delayed.
You mean the
slightly.
airbending?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's perfectly in
That's
sync
what I was
when he
saying
does it.
earlier. Is
Yeah.
they need to make it more immediate.
The movements are slow.
Okay, so water bending. Each bending has like they have spirits and like original teacher. The original teacher for water bending is the moon, because the tides and all that.
Okay.
And so they're the spirits for the water bending. I'm explaining this really badly. Are these two fish here that represent the ocean spirit and the moon spirit? Those are the two teachers. And so he's about to kill him, so he can't water bend no more.
Who's the main villain?
The main villain is
Is it him? It's not Dev Patel.
the Fire Lord, but
Who's
he's
the
not.
Fire Lord?
He's not really
Which one's
the guy who was like
in the chair,
He
slouching?
had like the ring with the fire flame on it.
Okay.
And he's like,
the sloucher. Yeah.
yeah, with the man spreader.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's not really there. He's behind the scenes for 99% of the show.
This guy's the Steppenwolf.
Yeah, like he's like the Steppenwolf in the first season. In the second season, it's Azula, and then in the third season, and Zuko is a big villain as well along the way.
Why does he feel that?
There we go.
I think he says a
Dude, everybody
migraine.
feels it. They're freaking killing.
See,
the
he
moon.
just killed the moon spirit. So I guess the moon like.
Everybody feels it. The most important people don't feel it.
Ooh, gee.
What?
You missed it.
What?
You missed the zoom.
Oh.
Do you see the zoom in?
I saw the zoom out.
But the zoom in looked really bad. Oh, look.
That's kind of cool.
And Iroh is just a cool dude. He's just like...
He's one of the best characters.
Yeah, him and Zuko are the best. But,
Oh, is that... Yeah.
Just stretch my arms.
I thought you were
This
making a
is
move on
good.
me.
Look at this.
No,
Look at this.
Stretch.
Would you
Oh,
say,
he
Elisha?
just wimped out. Look at that. Freaking... That's
So
good.
this guy,
Practical
good
effects.
anti-hero, good guy, bad guy.
He's I haven't finished the show.
From what you've seen.
He's a
Don't spoil past.
he's a guy who appreciates balance.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
He's like a very spiritual person. He's like really.
He's very likable.
He's a good guy.
Basically.
He was devoted to his.
Let's just say
he was
this.
devoted to his nephew, who's a bad guy.
Let's just say this: the Fire Nation has not always been the bad guys. Right.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Is that a spoiler?
No, that's like a pre-spoiler.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning the Fire.
I mean, like every time you like mention them in the show, you're always like seem antagonistic towards it. Like, what do you mean?
No, I mean that's like the intro to the show. Every single episode, they used to all be in balance.
No, they were in balance because they had the Avatar.
Drives me nuts that she looks like someone. I don't know who it is.
Do you think it's somebody we've worked with, or
No. She just looks like another actress. I wonder if she was a big fan of the show. If that's how she ended up on the other one or whatever.
I don't know.
Like if she's just a big fan and she was like, "Can I do this?" Because again, I'd imagine most of the actors involved in this probably don't want it brought up ever again because it was like such a failure. But she obviously consciously chose to be a part of the franchise in a different iteration later on. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the Williams sisters, the Venus and Serena, the tennis players, they voiced a character in the third season of the show because they were a fan of the show.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was which one it was, but
I like when you hear shows like that where people were on it because they were fans. That's why I like Charlize Theron. It's in like the third season of Arrested Development because she just really liked the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same
That's
thing
awesome,
with like
'cause
Zach Braff. Yeah,
that show wasn't popular. So.
yeah.
Can you stop rubbing my temple? What are you doing with my face? You knew her for like a day, bro. Fade.
She's
Crossfade there. What the hell?
She's betrothed too, I think.
Yeah, I don't like all these crossfades they've been doing in the movie.
Was that established in this movie? That she was already had a marriage set up?
That's a good
So
shot. Stay on that shot longer.
Oh, look, they're trying to make him cry. They put little teardrops in his eyes.
Why was it coming down the middle of his eye?
No, it just like his eyes didn't look like he was crying. It just looked like his eyes were wet.
So her hair was white because she came out stillborn or something like that when she was a kid.
I mean, sort of.
And then the moon spirit saved her. That's why her hair was white, and so
her parents dipped her in their sacred waters, and her hair turned white.
And then that's why she's able to sacrifice herself.
So this is supposed to be like a big moment.
Yeah.
But the problem is she wasn't introduced until like the third act.
Which is why I'm like, she has to be there from the very beginning.
I'd agree with that. He brings up a good point. Because for the pacing of a movie, this doesn't make sense. Or it's like, I have no connection to this because she was only introduced like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that why you said that?
Yeah, I'm saying
make
because
this pay off better?
She's the princess of the Northern Water Tribe, which is a big target of the Fire Nation, send her to the Southern Water Tribe. But she's a kind of a fiery person, make her that way, and have her stow away with the Avatar, and like, I want to go back home because that's where I belong.
Yeah, and it would give more
she's there
resonance
along the
to
way.
him like crying over her because again, it's like you only know
Well,
her
to be
for, like,
fair,
a
she's
day.
only in what, 1 or 2 episodes?
Yeah, and even in the show, she's kind of rushed.
That could have been panned out more, I think.
This fight is so much better in the show.
Killed him. Wait,
remember?
wait. Killed him. What is that?
Because remember there was the explosion.
Right.
Yeah, but in the show, this fight happens. They fight each other when the moon is still out, and so the only light is that you see is the light of the fire. Basically, it's done so well. Oh, but he's like...
What'd you think was going to happen?
But, okay, so I think that the thing is, if you're a really super powerful firebender, then you can bend fire out of nowhere. And I think that's why Iroh was able to
is that
do
a thing
it.
in the show why that he can do it? The Iroh? Because he's like a master? Is that
Not
a
in the
thing?
show. In the show, you can
thought
draw...
it-
Anybody can draw fire from anywhere.
What? Nuh-uh. I thought you need a source.
Not in the show. In this movie, they changed it.
Right, in the show, I thought you need a source.
Only for waterbending, not for firebending. Because the
sorry.
firebending, they have the sun. They use the sun.
I'm sorry. The thing that you said was the great fight in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the fight?
Yeah, but there wasn't a fight.
There was no fight. I thought there was going to be something.
And even this is stupid.
Also, another thing, this is nitpicking, but firebenders, they do a lot of like punches, right? Like they punch.
Yeah, they
fire.
Yeah,
it makes it feel more powerful and more violent. They haven't. I don't think they've shown a lot of that.
Oh, they're drowning him.
Oh my gosh, seriously.
When does Aang become the big monster?
Spoilers.
Well, now I
Wow,
can watch the
he's
show.
definitely drowning right now.
Yeah, he's dead. Which I guess in the show he didn't really die.
Is this
which I hate. Legend of Korra sucks.
Wait, did they just kill him?
I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, they killed him. They
Do
walked
you
away.
plan on watching that Legend of Korra thing?
Obviously.
Look at that. Ooh,
Well, he said it was bad. I didn't know if you were interested.
Yeah. So you said this was bad too.
But would you have watched this if you hadn't watched the show?
Probably when I finish the show.
You said you were like,
Kinda
yeah. He
cool.
said this was bad too. Like this isn't bad.
Is this as bad
This
as
is
you
cool.
were?
This is working for me.
Do you like the music?
These camera and the music and the action.
I mix this up with the Avengers theme sometimes.
I would have done that a little bit. Just start shooting. Just fight it.
I mixed this up with the Avengers.
Because the beginning of the Avengers theme, where it's like, doo-doo-doo. Wait, no, does it go like that?
Dun 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 dun.
No, that's Mission
Impossible.
He's about to be an avatar. Push and pull.
Be Walter, my friend.
This is I like these additions here.
The
They're
flashbacks.
nice. Yeah, these flashbacks are good because they seem really bright.
That was good.
Yeah. The color seems different, like a little
It's less
brighter.
blue. It's has more of a orange yellow tint to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like these outfits that they're wearing. It kind of makes their tummies look big, like my tummy.
Tummy.
See, this is a good element that wasn't in the show, but it was introduced in this. That he's the avatar, they bow to him, and he's supposed to bow back, but he's not able to accept it. And so he runs away. That's a good character arc.
Is that what happens in the show?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Do you like that addition? I couldn't tell from the inflection of your voice.
They show him run away in the show, but they just chose to make it different in this.
But they added a more.
What's his reasoning for running away in the show?
Because he's an 11-year-old kid and he doesn't want to.
Usually they let.
He doesn't want the responsibility.
Because he's a child. That's what. Yeah.
Usually they tell an
Sort of.
avatar he's the avatar when he's like 16, but they knew a war was about to start, and so they had to tell him sooner.
And that's not established in this.
No,
It's just because he didn't want the responsibility.
he was scared, but mostly because they told him he was gonna have to leave his monk Gyatso, which was like his father. They told him he's gonna have to go away
This
and
was
leave
in
him.
all the trailers.
Yeah,
That shot.
this music's good. I think I like the score of this movie.
Who did the score for this? James Newton Howard.
Yeah.
He does most of M. Night's stuff, or
Yeah,
used
it was
to.
James Newton Howard. I like it a lot. But I will say, the way how it looks so hard for them to bend, how he makes this more impressive. The fact that Aang is able to do all this when it took like 6 earthbenders to do one rock, it kind of makes this more impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they could have established it a little more, I think.
No, yeah,
Better, because that shot obviously is like laughably
Yeah.
stupid when they lift up that rock. But
No, I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
good.
but
I'm
I see-
saying-
I get your
I'm
point.
playing like devil's advocate.
yeah, I get your point. Maybe that's why they did it like that, to make
Yeah.
it seem like this was a huge moment.
It probably wasn't even meant to do that. It's just
Might have been.
me looking on the bright side of things. But And they could have introduced the whole bowing thing. How he has to. Ew, that looks so bad. I don't like that shot at all. That looks like a.
Looks like a comic panel.
Yeah, it does.
They need to show him open his eyes.
Ew, looks like a video game.
Making his eyelashes look blue.
But I will say, I love the themes of the show and everything, which is why I kind of prefer it to Breaking Bad and something more like, more mature and more serious. I like something that's more black and white. Sometimes it's like more good versus evil. Where Breaking Bad has like a
morally gray.
It's gray. It's yep. Like in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
One of my other favorite shows. It's more gray. It's more like you have a anti-hero.
Yeah.
Or
I like shows like
I
that.
appreciate that. That's something that's happened more recently.
They do that in shows
And
a lot
TV
now.
shows now.
That's like the whole
which,
premise of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more silly in that show, but none of the characters are outright evil.
Yeah. But
Except for Kreese, maybe.
yeah, something for me just I don't know. I like
It's
good
more
black
interesting.
and white
It's more complex.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah. But black and white stories can be good, too.
Yeah.
Like, they're fun.
Star Wars is that.
Yeah.
That's why it's so popular.
I tried to change it with The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Then people didn't
Make it
like
more
that.
gray, yeah.
People didn't like that.
I got the polio.
What?
I don't know. Just referencing old commentaries. And see, then they're going to have this moment here, which is good, I think. I think they have like Fire Nation here too.
Yeah, see, this is
captured,
the arc.
yeah,
Yeah, I
captured
see it,
Fire
yeah.
Nation.
And
Yeah.
he's gonna.
And I like the music here. It's a good ending for the movie. I feel like the climax was good. It was okay.
That's why they established.
Yeah.
That's why they established that.
Do you like that? Kind of. You understand it, like why they would.
Crying?
Who knows? He's like, this is the last shot of the film. Thank God.
Wait, is this the end?
Yeah, it's the end.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I used to do this weird motion, but. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm sorry. Because it's kind of like.
Just the mid-credit scene?
It's the only end credit scene. It's not even a credit scene. This was in the show. This scene was in the show. Mm-hmm. You're really interested in this, Adam? You're not saying
Me?
anything. Yeah.
Just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Is that the girl?
I don't know if they mentioned the Sozin's comment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I do, Father. Yes, Father. Ah, I was right the first time.
Poor actress. Never got to do the
She's
sequel.
like, I'm gonna be in a big
Written,
movie.
he wrote it too?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's so bad.
Well, that's not, to be fair. I didn't expect him to be the writer on it. I thought this was like an after. Frank Marshall produced it? This is probably what destroyed his relationship.
I like how this movie it ends like kind of like an Empire Strikes. Like it's not a happy ending. Like he's like he doesn't look when he bows. He doesn't look like he's
Happy to do it.
happy to do it or ready to do it.
Something to set up.
He accepts like it's my responsibility to try.
Kathleen Kennedy was a producer on this. It said too. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the Last Airbender, fellas. What do you?
That's a shame. She looked like a great Azula too.
Yeah, she knew like she looked kind of crazy.
Her voice, well, yeah. Her voice sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Dang it.
What were your thoughts? I don't have as much to say, but
Yeah, obviously has problems. I
Do you think it's as bad as you were expecting it to be, or based off the hype? I don't know if you knew it was bad before we.
Well, okay,
mentioned
so
it to
like
you.
I said, I don't. I've obviously heard for a long time that this is like a comically bad movie.
I've heard it's his worst film.
That's another thing. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to him because he obviously is a good filmmaker.
No, I like. That's why I established it early on. I like M. Night Shyamalan.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean I'm a worshiper of his. If he has movies I don't like, I'm gonna say I don't like
sure.
them. But
Yeah.
this is his. I mean,
Also, this is a very challenging undertaking. I mean, how many?
Oh, yeah.
How
Yeah,
many
yeah.
animated movies or TV shows to live action have been made?
all the ones
Yeah.
that I'm aware of are bad. I think of this and Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Ghost
No.
in the Shell.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, man.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's an easy
Yeah.
task. And like I said, I appreciate him for trying it. I mean, this is of all the things he's done, definitely the one that I connected to. I couldn't follow it. I think it's due to the pacing. I was just like, I don't. Maybe if I'd seen the show, it would have been easier for me because you guys seem to kind of have a grasp of what was going on. For me, it was like it was cutting. You guys were like, "What's happening? You're like, why is this happening already?" I was like, "Already? I don't. What is?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
It's
guess
established.
you have a unique.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to watch the show because I thought it would make this more interesting. But I actually might have been a disservice to me because I checked out more because I couldn't follow what was going on. At a certain point, I gave up. I was like, well, just
John,
whatever.
the first season of a show ends with the battle at the Northern Water Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they just did the first season.
Yeah, they did the whole first season.
Which is all you've seen. The
It
whole
felt
first
like
season, right?
it felt like you should be able to do the first season in a movie, but I guess not.
It's
I
hard.
don't know. I think
I mean,
there's-
each episode's only like 20 minutes.
This movie's
Yeah.
but
And
this
how many
movie
episodes
is
in the first season? Like 10?
there's 20.
Is there 20?
Yeah.
this movie is like hour and 40 minutes.
No,
so-
I don't think there's any way you can. You'd have to cut stuff out, or you'd have to make like 5 movies.
Or like 2 maybe.
I just
3.
think it should. Yeah, I don't think it fits for a film series. Maybe a live action but even then, I think it'd be hard.
Well,
but that would be better.
They're doing a show. I don't know if it's still going on because the creator. You didn't know that? They're doing a live action show for Netflix, or at least it was planned. But the creators were involved,
And then they weren't.
but then they left. I don't know why. I don't know if the
That's a
show's
good
still going to
sign.
happen. I don't know.
Were they involved in Legend of Korra?
They were involved with Legend of Korra, which makes
you
me
didn't
think like I don't know, who needs the creators? Because I feel like the why I like the show is the head writer. His name was Aaron Ehaz. Maybe he was why the original show was so good. Because Legend of Korra, I just didn't. They ruined a lot of the show for me.
A lot of retconning.
It's like
Well, let's not go
it's
too much
it's
into that.
it's like
Not spoil. I'm just curious what he didn't like about it.
It's like they
without
ex-
spoiling it because
they
he's gonna watch
they
it.
explain stuff
that
that
you
does,
don't think it needed
it's like
explained.
it's like the prequels, but for
Gotcha,
me it's worse
gotcha.
because there's so much of it. It's
But you
not
probably
3
also
movies,
like
it's
Avatar more than Star Wars.
yeah, I like
Yeah,
Avatar.
so-
Avatar's like,
So I mean,
I love
yeah,
Avatar Last
that makes
Airbender.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay,
and they
well,
make like Legend of Korra like in the 1920s when it's like, that sucks.
I wish there would have been a little bit more Appa and Momo.
I could have
I
done
was-
with
I was
any
missing
more
them.
in
comedy.
less character of the other people.
Yeah,
Unless-
I'd agree with you. Anything with more comedy would have been better. The movie was just so dull. Like it didn't have a lot of fun to it for me.
So that's the thing in the show that was at least initially hard for me to get into because I started watching it as
So it was goofy.
an adult is because it's especially like early on it's definitely made for kids.
Yeah.
Just the comedy and whatever and no hate against that. I got into it. It's a good show, but there's a lot of I guess you could call it like slapstick in the show, and a lot of that is Momo. You know what I'm saying? It's just like and the animation, the way they can like cut, and then he's like on the ground and like stuff like that.
And it gets really anime like, especially you said the last episode you watched was Nightmares and Daydreams, which is with Momo and
Oh yeah,
Appa, that stuff.
That's a
That's really
particularly weird episode.
yeah
though.
yeah.
that's a very funny weird episode.
I think I'm going to make more videos about Avatar: The Last Airbender, either for this channel or else I'm going to upload it on some other channel. But like tier lists and stuff, because
Wow.
they just announced that they're doing Avatar Studios, so they're making more content for Avatar.
Oh,
The
I
Last
heard about
Airbender.
that. That's
I don't know. I'm gonna do that because I like the show a lot, the world a lot. I don't know. And
Well, any final thoughts?
New Zealand. All right.
yeah, it was filmed in New Zealand. What am I thinking? Yeah.
I wanna go there.
Yeah, not for me. I guess that's the biggest thing I can say.
Are you gonna watch the show?
I don't know. Not based now. I assume it's just like the movie, so probably not. No. My only, I guess, complaint, which I knew this would happen, obviously, going in, is I obviously seem to know a lot of what happens now in the first season. So now I'm wondering if, but then again, I did check out a lot.
Really.
So
Yeah, you definitely checked out a lot.
yeah, so it's like there were definitely parts where I just didn't care, so I stopped kind of paying attention.
I mean, there's a lot that's passed over. Obviously, I mean, you have to if you're gonna take a season and put it into a movie.
Right. But yeah. But overall, not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's the worst movie I've ever seen. Based on how bad I was expecting it to be, I thought it'd be.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think The Happening is like way more comedically funny than this, but like unintentionally funny. But this is like I wouldn't say it's not good.
Do you think it's the worst M. Night Shyamalan movie?
It's the one I cared least about, up there with like After Earth.
I think
which he didn't write that. That's why I was surprised to see he wrote this.
Yeah. I think that
Film.
I think Dragon Ball Evolution's worse than this, because you could tell and it's even said like the people who made Dragon Ball Evolution didn't like the show.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan, you can tell he liked the show. And
He tried to make it good. He just did it with his own
He
thing.
said
It just didn't really clashing of tones.
I think my main issue with this movie is just like a couple handfuls, like 2 or 3 handfuls of like little things that add up.
Yeah.
So like the mispronunciations.
Yeah.
And then the choice to make the bending like slow or like delayed. That's what you could say, that's like a nitpick, but that just seems
I think
kind of odd.
A lot of that came to editing, and like they
Maybe.
chose to do stuff in camera, like so it's like whereas like if you'd cut to him going and then cut to someone flying back, you could probably sync it up better, but because they were trying to do it in the same shot, it would like look, they have to pull him at the same time perfectly. The timing is harder.
That's
so.
yeah. I mean, if you're doing all this,
because they did a lot of those oneers that looked weird, like so. But
I like more wide shots. I want to see more of the because the
yeah.
world that they are in is cool.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
the planet or whatever.
Marshall. All right. Well.
Yeah, that's the end of the credits, and that's gonna be the end of our commentary track.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man,
Thanks for listening
it was a
along.
blast. Yeah.
I had all no.
my first heartbreak.
No.
And it got me. I was here to analyze it, and thank you for joining along with us. Thank you for joining me, Adam and Elijah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody watching, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And
I like Avatar.
I wish like Avatar had like a saying you could say, like "May the Force be with you." But I guess just
My cabbages.
live long and prosper.
My cabbages.
Goodbye.
My cabbages, yeah.